What's he doing? He's so close to me. Making me nervous. How do you call a seagull? I don't know. Seagull. There he goes, floating out to sea. See you later, seagull. That is a seagull, isn't it? In my grocery shopping fast for the next, well, I guess however long it lasts, I just have been maximizing on the food that we have around the house already. Or outside the house, like with these apples from our apple tree. So I just picked them all, and I'm gonna make some applesauce. They are good to eat, but what I find is if they are off the tree for like a day or two, they start to get kind of mushy. So I'd rather just make applesauce out of them. But look at the size of this one. I'm gonna eat it right now. Nice, eh? It's a good size apple. Oh, it's a little mushy. It's a little mushy already. I don't like mushy apples. But it's gonna make really good applesauce. Other than that, I'm also making some soup. This is chicken broth that I've froze from the summer. And some chicken I froze that was too much from a chicken that we had. I have some celery, some carrot sticks to use up, some frozen broccoli stems, and some beans I'll throw in there too. And some leftover quinoa. Not the curry stuff I made yesterday, but just some regular stuff. Anyways, I'm eating well. I'm eating really well. It's kind of fun to not go shopping to buy like the regular things because it makes me be a little more creative and discover some new things that I can make with what I already have. So I like that. I like it a lot. Sorry if you're getting fed up with me talking about food all the time, but that's what I've been doing a lot of lately. So I just finished coring all the apples. Those are the cores. Those are the apples in my big pot, but I think I'm going to have to put it in 2 pots because it's not going to cook very well there. And this, if you don't have one of these, pick one up at IKEA. It's like the awesomest tool ever. So I'm going to blend them up with the skin on to make the applesauce because a lot of the fiber and nutrients of an apple is in its skin. It smells really good. I didn't put a whole lot of spices in it, just some garlic and whatever spice was already in the chicken broth. It smells really good. I'm going to enjoy that. So here's my finished product of the applesauce. Nice texture. I blended them after I had cooked them, of course. I didn't cook them fully at all. Like, it was just so there was enough kind of paste around them, like of the sauce, that it would blend up nicely. So that way, hopefully you retain a bit more of the nutrients, I think, when it's not fully overcooked like that, especially with fruits and vegetables. There we go. So I got 5 jars of applesauce, which I'm going to freeze. It is possible to freeze in glass. You just have to make sure you leave enough room for some expansion. And I always freeze it without the lids on and then put the lids on after in case it does expand a bit. And you don't want to freeze in a jar that's like narrow at a certain point because then I've had one break like that before. But these are a pretty good shape for freezing. Thankfully, I didn't have to add any sweetener. They had a really good flavor, I guess. Some of the apples, like I said, were mushy, but some of them were still pretty tart, so it gave a good balance. It's a tartar, not tartar sauce, a tartar applesauce, if that makes sense. But it's going to be good for baking and for breakfast, pancakes, who knows? All winter long, baby. So here we are, day 3 of black coffee, and I'm starting to like it. Not Yumi 10, the coffee. It's like I'm tasting flavors I didn't even know existed in my coffee. But what flavors I do know exist are brownies. I mean, the chocolate in my brownies. So I'm gonna go have some chocolate with my brownie. I mean, have some coffee with have some brownie with my coffee. Do you all remember the Chaseons walking stick that we were given by one of our friends? Yeah, it's pretty cool. You see that? It's carved in the Chaseons. Pretty sweet. It's nicely varnished. So anyways, the beau pair has been talking about wanting one of these for a while. So he went and found himself a stick, and he called it a tripod. When he was telling me about it earlier today, I didn't know what he was talking about. Then he finally explained it like the walking stick. I think he's thinking tripod because he's going to use it when he goes hunting to like rest his gun on it or something. I'm not sure. Anyway, so he wants me to bring over some stain that we have like stain for wood, so he can finish his. What are you doing?
I was training, working out.
Oh, I got your stain.
Jenny, how you doing logging me?
Oh, what are you doing dropping my stain? That could have broke my toe.
I know.
That is nice.
That's for sure.
That's what you're going to use it for?
My right height.
Where did you find it?
What's Chaseons?
Really?
Yeah.
It's really, yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah.
You sanded it by hand?
Well, I had to take all the bark off it with a knife.
Oh yeah.
Took all the bark off, and then I sanded it down.
Looks really good. Let me see.
It's nice, dude.
Yeah.